We're back here on Locked On Blue Devils. JJ Jackson alongside Ethan Hubbard, another one of the newest commits for Mike Elko's 2023 class, joining the Duke Blue Devils. He's going to be bleeding blue throughout his entire college career, and Ethan joins us now here on the show. Ethan, first and foremost, thanks for taking some time to chat with me. I want to get into it. Why ultimately did you decide to commit to Duke?
The ultimate factor, but thank you so much for having me on. But the ultimate factor for me for deciding Duke was the education part. I love the education. Then part of Coach Elko too. Coach Elko made an amazing stuff and really wanted me to come to Duke. So, but yeah, I just love Duke. So,
Yeah. Tell me about the first time you heard from the staff. Like, walk us through your recruitment process.
so Coach Cushing reached out to my O-line coach at Hoover probably February, and we started the recruiting process from there. So, and then I went up to camp during it was either June. I went up to camp during June, and I did really good there. So, and then we started doing that recruiting process, and then 2 weeks later, I heard back from him, and he called me and said, "You want to take an official visit?" I'm like, "Wait, have you offered yet?" And he's like, "Yeah, I've offered. You want to take official?" I'm like, "Sure, I will." So that's how it basically started off. So
When you went to that camp, was that the first time you had visited the campus before?
yes, that's the first time I ever visited the campus before. I was
What'd you
so
think?
oh, I loved it. I love the atmosphere of it. Like I love small schools, so
Yeah,
but I just love this school. Like it has like a Hogwarts feeling to it. Whenever you like go in it, like
it does.
it's very like historic. So that's what I love about it. But I
So tell me
also want
about
to say
go ahead.
oh, but I also wanna say too that I was a UNC fan growing up, so it's kinda weird
Wow.
being a Blue Devil fan, Blue Devil commit.
Wow, this is quite interesting. I mean, you're not the first person that's been in that position before, and I'm sure there are childhood Duke fans who all of a sudden start playing for North Carolina, and that allegiance sort of shifts. We're excited to have you playing for Duke once you get to the college level. I want to hear more about the camp, though. I mean, you said you felt pretty good about it. Did you think that an offer could potentially be coming?
Yes, sir, I think that was probably one of my best camps that I ever did, that's probably one of the most athletic camps I had. Probably my 5'10" was a 4.8, my vertical was a 30, and my broad jump was a 10-inch, I mean, not 10-inch, a 10-foot broad jump. So, and then like the individual stuff I did with Coach Cushing, me and him really bonded over that, the coaching part. So basically, the one-on-ones went really good, and the individual coaching part went really good. So I think Coach Cushing was really pleased after that. So I think that was one of the best camps I ever did there.
Do you like pass blocking or run blocking more?
Well, my pass blocking is the best, but I really try and improve on my run blocking this year, but probably pass blocking.
What do you enjoy most about it? Why did you say pass blocking? Just because you're better at it, or is there anything in particular that you really enjoy?
Well, it shows off my athleticism because
Yeah.
I have a basketball background, so I just love pass blocking. It shows off my athleticism, my footwork, and plus I like to be faster than other people off the ball too. So,
You've mentioned Coach Cushing a lot, and he's obviously the offensive line coach and a run game coordinator for this new staff that's being put together. What about Coach Johns? What have your interactions been like with the offensive coordinator for Duke?
so me and him, we first met on the official visit, and we really got off to a hot start because me and his family really bonded over the official visit, and then the last part of we were in the film room with him for 2 hours, and me and him were just going at it play by play, and we basically run the same offense at Hoover now with the new coaching staff. So this is really going to be a good fit for me. So me and him were just going at it, and we're like, yeah, we know this, I know that call. Oh, you make that call. So et cetera, et cetera. So it
Yeah.
I just really bond with the coaching staff. So
What about Coach Elko? That's the head coach. That's the guy that you certainly got to impress and be on his good side. So tell me about your interactions with Coach Elko.
oh, Coach Elko's great. He's just a football mind or what he's just a great guy and a football mind. I really didn't get to talk to him that much on the official visit, but I just spent a lot of time with the offense staff. But the end meeting, he really got me to commit though because I was about to walk out without committing. I was probably going to be the only one commit without committing on that official visit. And then I just walked back into his office like, "Hey, can I commit now?" So it was just a last minute decision. So because of this place is so great. So
Tell me about your family and their involvement in your recruitment. Obviously, when you decide to go to college anywhere, and on top of that, be a college athlete, that's going away from home, and a family is very important in making decisions like this. So tell me about that.
So my dad is really important in my recruiting process. He's really helped me out, and I have a recruiting coordinator too, which has really helped me out. So my dad's really involved with my recruiting process. So like he's been everywhere with me, and my mom's always there for the ride. So she always loves going the visits or whatnot. She always gets to be famous on them. So but yeah, they have a really important spot in them, and one of the main goals was education, and my mom really loved the education part, and my dad just loved the coaching staff and the education, so that's one of the parts why I committed to Duke, so.
Who all was on the official visit with you? Any other commits for the program?
So Grayson was on the official visit, and,
Awesome.
who else was it? The wide receiver, I forget his name, sorry.
Paul Davis?
Sorry, I'm still getting yeah,
Yeah.
mhm, I'm still getting used to these
You're
guys.
still
I
getting
was
used to
trying to get
people.
all
Sure.
yeah, I'm still trying to know all their names, but yeah, it was him and Grayson, so me and Caleb, the other tackle commit, we were really close because we went to a bunch of camps together, so it was pretty fun, the official visit for us, so Grayson's really a recruiter, so he was just on us, like, "You should commit here," or, like, some challenge, like, "You should commit there," so but yeah, Grayson's a really good dude, and, I think what Grayson was telling me was that 14 people were on the official visit, and all 14 people committed, so
How
which
about
is
that?
really good, so
That's awesome. That's really
right.
cool to hear. How excited
Mhm.
are you to get to know all those guys better?
I'm really excited because those guys are really good people, and we're gonna have way more on the other hand, like, we're supposed to have an inside guy, I don't know his name, but is we're supposed to have him soon, so that'd be really fun. I can't wait to make a relationship with Reagan. I haven't talked to him yet. I've talked to Caleb a lot. I talked to Grayson. I've talked to a couple wide receivers and tight ends, but everyone else I've talked to too. So, but yeah, I can't wait to make a relationship with these guys because we're going to be really special in the next couple of years. So,
Here in a few months, we'll see the first season of Coach Elko taking over the Duke football program, and then you get to come in a year and be a part of year two and that sort of thing. So, still very much creating the new identity of Duke football. I mean, is that something that excites you, or how excited are you about that?
so that was one of the parts of my commitment. So I like to be a part of a football program that's going up in the world. So basically, when it came down to, I'll just tell you this: it was down to UCF and Duke, and UCF has already been up on that mountain. And I don't think they're going to go up anymore. So whenever I was talking to Duke, it was like, shoot, I want to be a part of this, and I want to build something here. So, but yeah, I can't wait for what Coach Elko is going to do. He's going to shock the world, I think, because what they have right now, if they don't get injured, it's bowl game automatically. Maybe New Year's Six if we're talking right now. So
Yeah, and that's exciting. That's what Duke fans like to hear. They want to hear about good football teams, and it seems like that's becoming more of a reality for the Duke Blue Devils. Tell me this: we've got one more year of high school football left to go for you. You play at Hoover down in Alabama, a really storied program. How excited are you to get to play for the Buccaneers one more year, to get to play high school football one more season?
So we have a new coaching staff. So Coach Niblo left us for Gainesville, of course. So we have a new coaching staff, and I'm really excited for this because I feel like this is what we always say, but this will be the year for us. So we'll probably win a state championship. Thompson will probably be in the way, maybe Hewitt, but we're gonna win this year. I promise you that because we're gonna have me, and then we're gonna have some running backs that are gonna run the ball behind me. So we're going to run the ball a lot this year, and we're going to pass it some, but we're going to be a really good offensive team and really good defensive team. So we're going to win state. I'll just say
Well,
that.
oh, well, that's bold, and I'm all for it. We'll see if we can have that happen there in Hoover. What are you going to miss most about high school football? You think once the college football career starts, what do you think you'll miss most?
Camaraderie. Come on. Shoot.
Camaraderie, yeah.
Yeah, camaraderie. I don't know how to say that word. Sorry. But yeah, I probably miss that most. I love my guys there. They're probably one of the hardest working people I've known, and they've always wanted to push me. And those are the guys that really got me into football. I didn't really start playing football until my sophomore year, until they actually got me into it. So I just wanted to thank those guys before I committed, and I wanted to tell them because I was all for them because I wouldn't be playing football if it wasn't for them because I was just playing it for fun. So, but yeah, I'm gonna miss that.
Do you have any individual goals for this last year of high school football that you're trying to accomplish, or anything else that you would like to get done before you move on to college football?
Uh,
Or just want to
win a
win a
state
state?
champion.
Yeah,
Want to
yeah,
win a state championship. It'd be nice to make All State.
sure.
Probably be nice to be the best tackle in Alabama, which I probably will be if I if Alabama's nice if the Alabama committee's nice to me and not nice to Thompson. But
Yeah.
we'll see. But yeah,
Uh,
the main goal is going to win state. So yes, sir.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, what do you want the Duke football fans to know about Ethan Hubbard, and just what can they expect from you in the years to come?
Very physical and nasty, and it's going to get in people's heads. But we're going to run the ball a lot, and it's going to be very lethal. So
I love it. Ethan, thank you so much for chatting with me today. This has been a whole lot of fun.
yes, sir. Thank you.
That's Ethan Hubbard joining us here on Locked On Blue Devils.